Late, the Monster Arena is... Let's give the team on... In the red corner, we have our heroes. In the blue corner, captained by Alwaz. It's a dream duel for Monster Arena football. The fans are going... And now, in the red corner. In the blue corner, captained by... It's a glory... Oh, it's the... You... In the red corner, we have our heroes monster team. In the blue corner, which side? Oh.
Well, I didn't see that coming. I've been in this job a fair old while, let me tell you, but this is the first time I've ever seen anyone make it to rank A. Here's your prize! Well done! Fantastic!
Mamma mia! I never thought I would see to live the day. You are one chip of an old block, eh? Allora, this is the final prize. From now on, I let you leave the 21 monsters in my carry. See? 21! With so much choices, you can try all kinds of tricks and tactics in my pit, eh? The possibilities are endless. Ragazzo, I like to say grazie. Thanks to you. When we have first met, it was just by chance. But now I know it was meant to be. You believe in me, and you give it your best shooting, eh? Now, look at what the passion and the gusto have become. I have nothing more to give you, ragazzo. But I can offer you one final challenge. Fight me! Become the strongest monster team owner in all the world! Our passionate encounter will take place here, in my monstrous pit. This is the final rank! Rank S! In rounds 1 and 2 of Rank S, I invite the 2 strongest monster teams I ever see. But it is taking time to become in contact with these teams, eh? I have the many preparativi to make. If you do not mind it, ragazzo, I ask you to get lost for the while, eh? Perhaps there are some monsters you have not found yet, hmm? Here, in my monstrous pit, you do not be satisfied ever. Always, you must try to fortify your team. If not, you will never rise above the ferocious opposizione that you face in rank S. Don't worry. I have given the life back to your dead team members. Va bene, ragazzo. For the now, you wait, per favore.
Your Majesty, are you feeling poorly? Did those travelers cause you some trouble?
No, I'm fine. One of them reminded me of someone, but I must be mistaken. The magic mirror? But it's a precious royal heirloom. Why on earth do you require it? Explain yourself. I understand. However, as I have said, the magic mirror is a treasure of the royal family. I cannot simply give it to you.
I knew he'd say no.
C'est la vie, I suppose. It was a lot to ask.
So now what? How are we going to avenge my brother's death without that mirror?
If what you say is true, you must have survived a great many ordeals on your travels. That means your fighting skills must be on a par with those of my soldiers.
But Your Majesty, you can't possibly plan to use those travelers instead of royal guardsmen.
Well surmised, Chancellor. Listen to me carefully. I rule with a fair hand, but I cannot grant every request that is made of me. However, if the royal family owes someone a debt of gratitude, I consider it my duty to fulfill it. You need the magic mirror. Then accept my request. If you complete the task I set forth for you, you may have the mirror. Summon the prince!
At once, Your Majesty.
The request concerns my son, Prince Charmles. To become King of Argonia, one must undertake a special initiation ceremony. There is some risk to life and limb, and the prince is unwilling to do it. As a father, the thought of putting my own son in danger pains me. But he must pass the initiation if he is to succeed me to the throne. It is the tradition of our kingdom. I was considering sending a detail of royal soldiers to protect him during the rite. However, I fear it will ruin his reputation. So my request is this. You outsiders will accompany my son to the royal hunting ground. Naturally, this would remain completely confidential. It is vital that everyone believes my son passed the initiation on his own.
Your Majesty, Prince Charmles is...
What is it this time?
The prince has run off again. I'm extremely sorry, Your Majesty. This is all my fault. I'll bring Prince Charmles to Your Majesty as soon as we can find him. As your humble and faithful servant, I beg...
You incompetent fool! Please pardon my outburst. But we cannot continue this discussion without my son.
Is there something on my head? Ah! Ah! Ick! Ick! A lizard! What's it doing here? Get it out! Get it out!
Ah, perfect timing. Allow me to introduce my son. This is Prince Charmles, the future King of Argonia.
What is all this, Father? Why are you wasting my time with this whiff-waff?
They're going to protect you during the initiation. They will need to know who you are.
Initiation? Who said anything about the initiation? I don't recall agreeing to that. I hate lizards. How many times do I have to tell you?
Listen carefully, Charmles. Enough is enough. I am aware of your aversion to the initiation, but it remains your duty to complete it. You won't be able to marry Princess Medea until you prove your worth.
Well, I don't care about getting married anyway.
You're making a mistake, Charmles. I hear Princess Medea is, well, boom! You understand what I'm saying?
Wow!
Now, have you reconsidered?
You can leave me out of this, thank you.
Anyway, my son, do you realize what people say about you behind your back? This is your chance to prove yourself, to show the world you are a man. These people can assure your safety. Well, Charmles, do you accept?
Yes? Wait, no. I mean, oh, I don't know.
I heard a yes. That's my prince. I'll ensure that everyone believes you're doing it on your own. You will leave now. Hide yourself in the wagon at the city gates and await your bodyguards.
Right now?
Chancellor, accompany Charmles to the gate. The prince is leaving for his initiation. Summon the royal guards. The prince must have a fittingly ostentatious send-off. Remember, he is leaving on his own.
It shall be as you wish, Your Majesty.
But wait! I'm not ready yet!
Off at last. I wish you luck. And remember, your mission is top secret. Charmles will explain the details of the initiation himself. Fulfill my request, and you have my word that the magic mirror shall be yours.
That stinky old wagon is far too small for me. Maybe I could stretch my legs if you got rid of that worthless pot. Good grief! What's that? What kind of people are you, traveling with a freak like that?
Here, Grandad. You'd have bitten my head off if I said something like that. I'm a king, you half-witted twat. Come a little closer. Look at us. Don't you see? We can't tell him his fiancée has turned into a horse. Much better to keep the truth a secret for now. Make sure everyone knows to keep it under their hats. Prince Charmless! What is our destination?
It's Charmley, you clot. Just head east. Eventually we'll come to the royal hunting ground. That's where the initiations take place. Oh, and before I forget... This vial contains a powder that masks human scent. You must sprinkle it on yourselves before we enter the royal hunting ground. Argon lizards are very sensitive to smell. If they get wind of our unmasked scent, they'll run away. In other words, we've got to smell like lizards to fight lizards. I'm supposed to be doing this by myself, so I shall be staying in the wagon until we arrive. I'll alight upon arrival, and we shall then proceed on foot. Now get a move on, you lazy rascals! You feather-brained rascal! You forgot to use the lizard humor I gave you, didn't you? Didn't I tell you that you wouldn't be able to get close to a lizard without it? Now do as you're told and stop wasting my time. Bother! How dare it run away? Don't these lizards realize I want to get this tiresome chore out of the way and return to the castle? Come to think of it, the Chancellor did say something about approaching them from behind so as not to frighten them off. get close to them if you keep charging in like a herd of trolls. I'm sure they wouldn't run away if you approach them more slowly.